Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Tony's Picks Happy Hour here for Monday, October 13th, 2025. Hey, if you're new to the happy hour, welcome aboard. Glad you're here joining us. Pull on in. We got some turkey rolling for Turkey Day. Shout out to the Canadian viewers. Happy Thanksgiving. Make sure to subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Greatly appreciated. As we always do, we'll get to the cappers, see how their weekend went, and then we'll get rolling with some action. Look, we got some daytime action, maybe thanks to the Canadian Thanksgiving. Kicking things off early. They started the Blue Jays game, and next thing you turn around and blip. Oh, 3-0. Blue Jays are down early. Ooh, not what the Canadians wanted to see. For Thanksgiving, they wanted to see a Blue Jays win, but it's far from over. Still in the first inning. We definitely can blasting back there. So, hey, it is what it is. Head on over to Brian. How are you doing here, buddy? How was your weekend?
Pretty good, Rod. Not a bad weekend for me. Went inside every day this weekend, so pretty happy about that. Swept the board Saturday and yesterday. Pretty decent NFL Sunday. Went 3-1. Only loss I had on the day was I had a prop early in the Jets game. I thought for sure Mason Taylor was going to have a decent game for the Jets. He's been a lot of targets, a lot of stuff, but Justin Fields and that Jets team, man, they just look worse and worse every time they play. I understand it was a London game. It was early, man, but that was just bad yesterday. I mean, I don't know if I've seen a QB look as bad as Justin Fields did this year so far. It's just horrible play from him. But, yeah, winning day overall, so I can't complain. Looking forward to today, another small card.
Definitely looking forward to the rest of the action we got today. Some exciting games going, so looking forward to it. Head on over to Ron. How was your weekend, buddy?
Pretty good. Best bets were good yesterday. Kansas City last night. Watch out, man. Mahomes is throwing for 250 plus in 3 straight. He's got 10 touchdowns, no interceptions. The guy's, or he's got one interception for 100 yards, but the guy's starting to play, and now we get Rashid Rice back. So watch out for the Chiefs moving forward because I think they found something and beating probably the best team in the league. I still think Detroit was one of the best teams in the league last night and pretty much handling business. Won yesterday with the Washington Capitals too. That was my big one there. And then today I hit the under on Turkey Day up there in Montreal. So got the under in that one. Started off the day 1-0. So let's get to tonight.
Hey, for me, can't complain. 3-2 in the NFL on Sunday. Did have the Blue Jays game yesterday. They dropped it. Looks like they're going to drop it again. Glad I didn't jump back on them today. Somebody saying 10.5 is the over total in this game. Probably a live total there, I'm guessing, from Eric. I think if the Blue Jays want to come back, I would be sprinkling on that over because I think we're going to have to see some offense. But 10.5, that seems like a lot of offense that all of a sudden in a playoff game kind of lead to an under. It's even better than what the start was, even with it being 3-0. I could see all of a sudden it'd be very tough, like it was in game one for the Blue Jays to claw some runs. I've seen it. Didn't want to see it, but I've seen it plenty of times as a Blue Jays fan. The Blue Jays decide that all of a sudden the offense just disappears, and hopefully it's not one of these times because they need to get going at some point. One run is definitely not going to win you any ball game so far. We're only early in game 2, but still, you're going to need that offense to wake up and get it rolling. Hey, let's get us going here. Let's do. Want to do the NFL first, or want to do the hockey first?
It don't matter. Baseball, there was only one. We can do that.
Yeah, we can do baseball. Let's do that one first. Let's check out the. We got the Dodgers taking on the Brewers to kickstart the NLCS. Game 1. Head on over to Brian to get us started. How you doing here, buddy? On the baseball for the night game.
Yeah, looking at the Dodgers-Brewers game, you got Snell on the bump for the Dodgers. Aaron Ashby opening up for the Brewers. Looks like Priester will be in for bulk relief after that. Maybe Quintana. I'm going to take the over 7.5 in this game tonight. I think 7.5 is a little light. I think the Dodgers can put up some runs in this game, and I think if the Brewers want to win in this series, they're going to have to put up some runs. This Brewers team has been good at home, especially in the second half of this season. But this Dodgers team has been a different monster in the playoffs, and I think that this Brewers team, in order for them to win, they're gonna have to score. So yeah, I like the over 7.5 tonight in that game.
Heading on over to Ron. What do you like here in Milwaukee and LA? Delier's going.
Yeah, like Brian said, we hope we get Pete Priester out there because you know what he does at home. He's just unbelievable. But you look at the Dodgers out on the road as a favorite this year. It wasn't really good. So I'm going to take a shot with a home dog, Milwaukee. I know it's Snell, but after that, we'll see what happens. But yeah, Dodgers been playing great ball. But I still like this Milwaukee Brewers. They own the series this year against the Dodgers too. So I do agree with that over with Brian, but I'm going to take Milwaukee plus one.
Now, from here in this one, yeah, I agree. I'm going to take the Brewers here. Just for some reason, they've been dominant over the Dodgers. They swept them in both series, both 3-game sets this season. So, hey, 6-0 are the Brew Crew. And actually, they're 7. They've won 7 straight against the Dodgers. And hey, in this spot, what Milwaukee has done this season, that bullpen's been absolutely lights out. Both starting pitchers here are kind of like, as we see, we got the Brewers going with Ashby. If you get good Ashby, we've seen good Ashby, we've seen really bad Ashby, so hopefully they don't put themselves behind the 8 ball early and going, oh my goodness, we're in trouble. I'm sure he's got a short hook. You get Quintana right behind that, and then Priester going, because I thought it was going to be Priester opening and then Quintana going for the ball, but we got Ashby going here, so at least there's a mix of 3 guys, lots of hands on deck there for Milwaukee, so some short leashes there, and on the other side for the Dodgers in this matchup, I think this is possible. As Brian said, an over might not be a bad play as well. You see some offense between these 2 teams. This might not be a pitcher's duel, but I'm going to take the Milwaukee here because I think it comes down to the better bullpen late in this one. And who does have the better bullpen? It has been Milwaukee. And even over this stretch, they've been sub-2 ERA. And that's what they've been absolute money all season long has been this Brewers squad. We're a 5-game set where they're sub-2 ERA in that bullpen. Guess what? 18-0 in that spot are the Brewers this year. So not getting off that train. Making 19-0. Give me Milwaukee tonight. Hey, that wraps up the MLB 3-1. Blue Jays making a comeback. Let's go! Come on! Okay, a little excited. Let's go. Guy on second. Let's get some runs here. Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Not dead yet. Come on! Get a little excited. All right, let's head on over to let's do some NHL too. Let's skate on over, as we say, to the ice. We got 5 games on the slate left tonight. We got Florida taking on Philadelphia. Did the Leafs lose? Yes, the Leafs lost again too. All right, Detroit with a couple back-to-back.
Every road game has won today. Every road
team. Right? Look at that. Nashville, Winnipeg, Detroit.
Nashville beat Ottawa too on Thanksgiving. Wow.
No love for the Canadian teams on Thanksgiving. Well, Winnipeg got themselves a win, and that was surprising because it was Connery in goal for Winnipeg in that one. But hey, let's get started. We got Florida taking on the Flyers, Devils taking on Columbus, St. Louis in to take on the Canucks, Kings into Minnesota to take on the Wild. First half of a back-to-back there. Utah taking on the Blackhawks. Anything hockey for you tonight? Ron.
Yeah, I'm going to look at Florida and my Flyers there. Dan Vadar is in there with Tarasov. I think we get an under in that one. 6 is too much. I think Florida wins it, but give me the under 6 in that one. Look at the Canucks and the Blues. I like the under in that one. That's Bennington and Lankinen. I thought it was going to be Demko. I would have gone with Vancouver for sure if it was Demko, but probably lean to St. Louis now with Bennington and net. And the Kings get a shot, a road win. I still don't trust them, even though Jesper's in the net for Minnesota tonight. I still don't. This Kings team is really bad, guys. So I don't trust them, even Darcy Kemper. So I'll take the home dog, Minnesota, in that one.
Head on over to Brian. Anything in the on the ice for you tonight?
Yeah, I'll look at that Blues Canucks game. I hate to disagree with Ron there. I'm going to take the over 5.5 in that one. I just think we're going to see some goals tonight. The last 3 matchups between these two teams hit 7 goals. The last 2 in Vancouver hit 7 goals. The Canucks, their one home game this season, hit 6 goals. I do think that if the Blues want to win tonight versus this team, they're going to have to score. So I like the over 5.5 in that game. Then you look at the Devils and the Blue Jackets. I'm going to take the Blue Jackets here. Slight home dog versus the Devils tonight. I just don't like the Devils team. This is going to be the 3rd road game in 4 nights. I just think that this Blue Jackets has been playing good. This is their home opener tonight. Their last 9 as well, following a road win, has went over that 6.5. It's a little high, but I think we're going to see some goals between these two teams. So I'll lean towards the over 6.5 in that one as well.
Hey, and for me in these hockey tonight, I'm looking at let's look at the first one. Florida taking on Philadelphia. It's as Ron alluded to, the star, the first time he's getting a start here for Florida, the backup they picked up from Columbus last year. So I'm going to take a shot with Philly there in that one. I trust Daniil Tarasov getting a start there for Florida. So give me a shot with the Flyers there at home at a nice plus price. And then agree, I'm going to take Columbus here. Their home opener should be Allen getting the start for the Devils. So I'm going to fade that guy. I think you're going to start to see some regression from Allen and goal for the Devils. So give me
Jake
Columbus.
From Fade Farm.
Yeah, Jake from State Farm says fade him.
Fade Farm.
Yeah, fade farm. Jake Allen, definitely.
Some of the better starters this season we've seen struggle on their opening game. So,
yep. And then another one I'm looking at. I agree. Give me the over there, St. Louis and Vancouver. I think we see plenty of offense with that swap to Lankinen. With it being Demko, I watched Demko on Saturday night, and man, did he ever keep his team in it? Because it should have been 6-0 Oilers after 2. The shots were 28-9 in that game, and Demko was standing on his head. Kevin Lankinen, I think Kevin Lankinen could get had and give up some goals. And Bennington didn't look good in its start this season as well. That first game, he got rocked. I think the Blues didn't even give him a goal. They lost 5-0 in that first game. So give me the over 5.5 there. And then good old Jesper going, as you alluded to, taking on the Kings. This will be his Minnesota debut this year. He played for a couple games for Minnesota last year. Been fresh, so he went 0-2, and he's got a 4 goals against average. Kemper on the crease for the Kings. Give me an over 5.5 in that one. We've seen some Kings games already. That one already 11 goals. I think we see some more offense. And then, man, the Blackhawks in Utah. Mammoth, look at that. Mammoth favorite on the road. I got to stay away from that game. But I would lean to taking a shot here with the Blackhawks, but I can't do it. Lean to the Blackhawks to add a plus price. It's a big plus price, but lean at best. Still, maybe if it's Spencer Knight confirmed going. If I know that it's Spencer Knight going, I'm in.
Yeah, so, he's projected. So yeah.
Right, 3-2.
3-2. Oh, sorry, Brian. Brian just lost his under. It's all right. Jays are still in it though.
That happens.
In the first inning, nonetheless, right? Like, man.
Anybody have the Nerfy?
I should have seen it coming.
We got the Nerfy. Craziness in that one. Hey, that wraps up the NHL slate. Let's head on over to the NFL. 2 games, doubleheader Monday. We're rolling. Hey, we got the Bills in to take on Atlanta. It's still 4. Just want to double check. Yep, still 4. And then the Bears in to take on Washington. Rematch of last year's Hail Mary game. That's up to 5.5 now. Washington land total 49.5. Buffalo total still 50. Head on over to Brian. Anything you like in the NFL tonight?
Yeah, looking at the Atlanta Falcons Buffalo Bills game, I'm gonna take a couple of props in this game. I'm gonna look at Bijan Robinson over his rushing yards prop tonight. The Bills defense isn't that great against good running backs. Bijan is one of the best elite in the NFL. I think they're going to lean on him heavily, especially early tonight against this Bill defense. So I'm going to take him over. I think it's 73.5 right now. Rushing yards tonight. I also like a Drake London anytime touchdown for the Falcons. And I'm also going to take a look at James Cook anytime touchdown tonight for the Buffalo Bills. He's gotten 2+ touchdowns in the last 3 out of his last 4 road games with the Bills, 2+ in every game. But I think he at least gets one tonight for the Bills in that one. And then looking at the Washington and Bears game, I'm going to take a shot here on the Bears plus the 5.5. I do think that Washington can win this game tonight easily. But the Bears have been playing great. They've been competitive. Caleb Williams has looked a lot better this season. I think Rome Odunze has been stepping up. The Commanders' defense has been playing better. I don't think this game goes over 50 points. I know Deebo Samuels is hurt on the Commander side of things. They're missing a couple more wide receivers as well. I just don't see how we're going to get 50 points out of these two sides. The Commanders' defense have stepped up. I think we're going to see an under game here. So give me the under 49.5 and the Bears plus 5.5 in that one.
Headed on over to Ron. Anything you like in the NFL tonight?
Yeah, I think the first game goes over. Atlanta and Buffalo. You know, Buffalo's coming off that loss straight up at home. That's a bad sign for home teams because when they go on the road, especially as favorites, they usually cover it. It's like 62-17. It's ridiculous. It did have one loss, which was Philly. The other one's won. So take that home favorite off of a loss on the road the next game. So I would lean to Buffalo in that one. And I'm all over it, Brian, with you. There's supposed to be like a nor'easter hitting that area. So I think the under's in play definitely in that second game. But yeah, the Hail Mary, you look at the fact that the just want to say Redskins Commanders went out to LA and beat the Chargers straight up as a dog. Now they're back home, and look who they got on deck. Their rival, the Dallas Cowboys, which Dallas we thought yesterday may win the division, but now they ran into the Panthers. So this is a horrible sandwich spot between a straight up win as a dog coming back home now, laying points, and the Bears, like you said, they are off a bye week as well. And the revenge from last year's Hail Mary, where the stupid wasn't playing defense there and trying to dog down the crowd. So, yeah, I would look at the Bears and the under in this one, too.
And for me in that Bears game, I like the under in the first half. I think it's a low-scoring one to get things rolling. How about full game? You might see some points in that second half, but I'll take the under first half in the Bears in Washington. Washington definitely missing a few key weapons in there to make it one of those shootout type games. So I like the under first half. And then looking at Buffalo, hey, we definitely I like the over in this one. I think both offenses are able to move the ball. You look at Bijan Robinson. He can be able to have some success on the ground as his Buffalo defense giving up over 5 yards per carry on the ground this season and dealing with some injuries on that D-line as well. So I think Bijan Robinson is able to move the ball and be able to score some. So I don't mind a Bijan Robinson touchdown as well. But you look, Buffalo, after 2 games at home, after a little 2-game homestand, those first games out on the road under Coach McDermott, 12-3 to the over. So I like the over in Buffalo and Atlanta. I think we see plenty of offense. That thing was at 49.5, ticked up to 50. We must be doing something right. Somebody loves getting some love in the chat. Shout out everybody in the chat that joins us here.
Make sure you get your link so you can watch the games tonight.
Definitely. Don't touch that link. You'll bet. Do not do that.
Do
not touch that. He was being sarcastic. A little sarcasm over here. Sarcasm Monday. See, the sarcasm is strong with this one. That's what my shirt says.
Porn site or something.
Yep, is strong with this one. So definitely, yeah. Don't touch that link. And then also, I'll get another prop for you in that Buffalo game. I'm going to think Dawson Knox for an anytime touchdown. You look at Kincaid for Buffalo, and he's dealing with an injury. He's not 100%. He's not even 100% that he even goes in this game. And if he does, how much is he going to go tight end for the Bills? Dawson Knox is the fill in there. So I think Dawson Knox for an anytime touchdown for Buffalo tonight. Hey, that wraps up the sports action here for Monday. Brings us to the player prop, parlay, game in the future. Leave it up to the capper to decide, and then they'll let you know what they got going over at Tony's Picks, because that's where you can find our best bets, the bets that we got our money on. We'll head on over to Ron to get us started. What do you got for us tonight?
Yeah, I'll do that teaser. Like I said, the Bears in the under, so you can get the Bears at what they're up to 11.5, and then under 55.5. So there's a 6-point teaser for you on that Bears and under on the late game. What I got tonight, I got one in the NFL. I may have one in NBA. I got my first win last night. I went to Denver Nuggets, but damn, you never know what lineups are going to be out there. But once I saw the lineup, I took the Nuggets and they won outright last night. So maybe looking at an NBA later on to get there. I'm done with hockey for right now, just kind of watching what's going on. But KBO, I just did the video. It'll be on the Tony's Picks YouTube channel if you can find it tomorrow. If you can't, I'll give it to you right now. We got the SSG Landers and the Samsung Lions. Samsung's up 2-1. They're at home. They can wrap it up tonight, and the winner would face Hanwha, which I gave you a couple weeks ago. Hanwha plus 225 to win the KBO. But if they do win tonight, which I expect them to do, the line's about 175. So take Samsung -1 to wrap it up tonight and move on to face a Hanwha Eagles.
Head on over to Brian. What do you got for us tonight, buddy?
Yeah, tonight let's look at a couple more props here. I still like that Bijan Robinson over rushing yards. Throw that prop in there for the parlay. Throw in Jacory Krosky-Merritt for the Washington Commanders over 9.5 receiving yards tonight. I think he's going to be catching a few balls out of the backfield. They're, like I said, limited on wide receivers tonight. That should be an easy cash play. And I like him, a Zach Ertz, throwing over his receiving yards. Trying to get the exact number right now. I think over under. 31.5. Zach Ertz over 31.5 receiving yards as well. Throw that into a parlay. That should be easy cash for tonight. Over on the site, I have a 3-pack of props up for the 2 NFL games, and I also have 2 premium plays up. It wasn't a 3-pack that went off in the early MLB game. Lost the MLB game there. I was on the under 4 premium. That got smoked in the first quarter. So yeah, the other 2 games, I got one in NHL and one in NFL. Been red hot in the NFL over the last 10 days, 15 days or so. So looking to keep that going and just coasting into NHL season. That's just kicking off. So taking it light, game here and there. But yeah, definitely pair me up with one of the guys you see on screen. All of us have been hot. We've all been on the leaderboard recently. So use that promo code TonyT at checkout. Save yourself 15% off, and let's keep winning.
Definitely. Let's keep winning. For me, over Tony's Picks, a couple plays going. I got my NFL Monday Night Football game of the month. I absolutely love this play in the Monday Night action. So you can scoop that up singly, or it's included in a Mixed Sport Monday, where you get a little bit of baseball, you got a little bit of NFL, and a little bit of NHL. So nice little Mixed Sport triple there going. I love all 3 of those plays. One in MLB, one in NHL, one in NFL. As I said, you can scoop that up over at Tony's Picks, or better yet, grab something long term, because as Brian mentioned, hey, we got some props rolling here at Tony's Picks now. All those prop plays are included in all long-term passes. So, like if you jump aboard a 3-day pass, you'll get any of the prop plays that a capper puts in. Jump on a 7-day pass, you're getting those props thrown into those long-term passes. So, hey, you want to get aboard long-term because it's even more advantageous to you guys here joining us long-term at Tony's Picks, because you also get that late steam play when you're with the capper long-term, and that capper finds that play like this time of day. They're like, I think I found some goalie news. I'm going to throw in this NHL game, or as Ron alluded to, I found an NBA game that I know who's going to start, and I'm going to put those in here late. Well, when you're aboard long-term, you get that email directly to you when you're aboard long-term here at Tony's Picks. So definitely take advantage. 2-for-1 capper. Can't go wrong with that as well. But jump aboard something long-term. A lot of sports action coming towards us over the long term. We got NBA rolling back and more college basketball as well. So definitely check out the site. We're seeing cappers. Lots of prop plays going. So definitely you get those prop plays thrown into your long-term passes. So jump aboard over there at Tony's Picks. Speaking of little parlays, I got a 3-teamer for you to kickstart the week. We're going to take the Columbus Blue Jackets on the money line. We're going to take the Minnesota Wild and the Kings game over the total. And then we're going to take the St. Louis Blues and the Vancouver Canucks over the total. So 2 overs and the Blue Jackets. Little 3-teamer for you tonight. Hey, thanks everybody for tuning in. Let's kickstart the week of winning. Have us a good start to the new week. Looking forward to it. Excited. Lots of actions. So, hey, I have a sprinkle on them on their own there, Mr. Weskers, as you said. Just not, they're not parlay worthy, as we say, are the Blackhawks, but they are worth a sprinkle because I think the wrong
Utah snuffleupaguses are not worthy of laying that much on the road.
Out on the road. That's the scary part of this. Since when did Snuffleupagus say that they were good on the road at minus 155? Remember, those are the desert dogs. We called them the desert dogs on the side of the road. We called them roadkill for a reason. Remember the roadkill jokes? Yeah, I remember the roadkill jokes.
Sean said he took an elk for Canadian Thanksgiving. What the hell, man?
That the Blackhawks money line there might not be worthy enough for a parlay tonight, but definitely that plus 1.5. I would parlay that up with the Blues over 5.5 tonight. I think that should hit too. A little bonus parlay for you guys. The Utah hasn't won a game more than 1 goal, and Blackhawks haven't lost a game by more than 1 goal yet this season. So I think that plus 1.5 there, get the VIG down a little bit with that over 5.5 in the Blues game, should be easy cash.
Chicago parlay again there, Rod?
Chicago parlay?
Bears. Chicago Bears.
I don't know. Why'd that line move? I would have felt a little better with if it was still at 4.5, but they went from 4.5 up to 5.5. Going, why are they trying to give me more points with the Bears? Honestly, I can't. No.
Yeah. Now
I'll root for the Bears because it is a revenge spot, right? It's revenge, as they say. Washington with lots of players. I don't know. Again, Bears have to prove they can win a road game. That's the thing. They do usually play better at home in Soldier Field.
They do.
Here out on the road in Washington. Might be a tougher task, but I'm cheering for them. Go Bears, but not enough to parlay them. See, don't parlay any of the Chicago teams tonight. Don't do it. No doubles.
Didn't work with Philly last Thursday. That's for damn sure.
No, you had to fade it. You had to fade it. Every Chicago Philly team lost there in that one. It should have been fade the Philly team parlay last Thursday.
But hey, the Flyers did get the plus 1.5, so you tackled that one in there. But the Phillies lost that night, and yeah.
Hey, that wraps it up for Monday. Any final words before we head on up?
Yeah. Good luck, everybody. It's a great night. Let's do it.
Right. Bots taking over.
Bots taking over. AI. Yeah.
Thanks everybody for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful evening. Because I don't know. I don't know about that. Maybe.
Hey, Mahomes MVP plus 250. Grab it now.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
We'll see who shines. I think this competition is playing tonight, so we'll see how Mr. Allen does tonight.
It's always them too. Yeah,
always those two battling. So hey, we'll see some good football tonight. So thanks everybody for tuning in. Have yourself a wonderful start to the week. Take care. We'll catch you guys again tomorrow for the happy hour show, 5 p.m. Eastern. Tune in. Take care, everybody. Good luck.
Good luck, everybody.